Coconut oil, extracted from the rich, white flesh of mature coconuts, has been a staple in tropical regions for centuries. Its story begins in lush, sun-drenched landscapes where coconut palms thrive, and where generations have relied on this versatile oil for daily living. Used for cooking, nourishing the skin, and strengthening hair, coconut oil was simply part of everyday life in places like the Philippines, India, and Polynesia. It flavored traditional dishes, soothed sunburns, and was passed down as a beauty secret from one generation to the next. The coconut palm is often called the tree of life because every part is useful. Its fruit, leaves, and trunk all serve a purpose, making it central to tropical cultures. For many, coconut oil was just an everyday fat, not a superfood or a miracle ingredient, just something always on hand in the kitchen or bathroom. But in recent years, coconut oil has become a Western health craze, suddenly appearing in glossy magazines and on trendy grocery store shelves. It's now everywhere: supermarkets, health stores, beauty products, and even coffee shops, where it's blended into lattes and smoothies. This meteoric rise is fueled by clever marketing, celebrity endorsements, and shifting ideas about what's healthy in our diets and lifestyles. Decades ago, coconut oil was shunned in the West for its high saturated fat content, widely believed to be bad for the heart and arteries. Food companies quickly swapped it out for other oils, like soybean and canola, in processed foods and home kitchens alike. But a new narrative emerged: coconut oil as a misunderstood, natural hero, promising benefits that modern science was only beginning to explore. It was rebranded as a healthy fat with unique benefits, from boosting metabolism to supporting brain health, and quickly gained a devoted following. So, is coconut oil truly a miracle food, or is it just the latest product of clever marketing and wellness trends? The debate is fierce. Advocates tout its supposed benefits, while health organizations and experts urge caution, pointing to conflicting research. To get to the truth, we need to examine the science, the marketing, and the facts behind the hype, separating tradition from trend. Let's dive in and separate reality from hype, and discover what coconut oil really means for our health and our kitchens. Coconut oil's list of supposed benefits is long and impressive. Fans claim it helps with weight loss, brain health, and even fights infections. The weight loss claim centers on the idea that its fats are burned quickly for energy. Some believe it can prevent or treat Alzheimer's by providing alternative brain fuel. Others tout its antimicrobial powers, using it for oral hygiene and skincare. It's also said to boost HDL cholesterol, the good kind. These claims have spread rapidly online, amplified by testimonials and celebrity endorsements. The marketing wraps coconut oil in the language of natural wellness and ancient wisdom. As a result, many see it as a cure-all superfood. But are these claims backed by science or just clever storytelling? Let's look closer. To truly understand the ongoing debate about coconut oil, we first need to take a closer look at what's actually inside this popular oil. Its composition is what makes it both fascinating and controversial. Coconut oil is almost pure fat. About 80–90% of it is saturated fat, which is significantly higher than what you'll find in butter or olive oil. This high saturated fat content is one of the main reasons it stands out among other cooking oils. For decades, health guidelines have warned us to limit saturated fat, since it's known to raise LDL, or bad cholesterol levels in the blood. Elevated LDL is linked to a higher risk of heart disease, so this has been a major concern. But it's important to realize that not all saturated fats are created equal. Their effects on the body can vary depending on their structure and source. Coconut oil is especially rich in medium-chain triglycerides, or MCTs. These are a special type of fat that's processed differently by the body compared to the long-chain fats found in meat and dairy products. MCTs are absorbed quickly by the digestive system and are rapidly used for energy, rather than being stored as body fat. This unique property is why coconut oil is often promoted for its potential health benefits and energy-boosting effects. The main MCT in coconut oil is lauric acid, which is interesting because it behaves somewhere between a medium and a long-chain fat. This makes its health effects more complex and less predictable. This unique fat profile is exactly what fuels the heated debate among experts, nutritionists, and everyday consumers. Supporters of coconut oil argue that MCTs are less likely to be stored as fat and may even help with weight management or energy levels. On the other hand, critics point to the very high total saturated fat content, warning that it could still pose risks for heart health if consumed in excess. The real question is this: do the potential benefits of MCTs in coconut oil truly outweigh the possible risks of consuming so much saturated fat? The answer is far from simple and depends on many factors, including your overall diet and health. Understanding these nuances is essential for making an informed choice about whether coconut oil deserves a place in your kitchen. The biggest debate is coconut oil's effect on heart health. Supporters highlight its ability to raise HDL, the good cholesterol, but studies show it also raises LDL, the bad cholesterol linked to heart disease. Major health organizations, like the American Heart Association, focus on the LDL increase as a serious concern. While some argue the HDL boost offsets the risk, there's no strong consensus that this matters more than LDL levels. Most experts remain cautious, warning that coconut oil could undo progress in heart health. Reviews of clinical trials show coconut oil raises LDL just like butter or beef fat. The current scientific evidence does not support coconut oil as a heart-healthy food. The advice: use it sparingly, not as a health staple. The weight loss hype around coconut oil mostly comes from studies on pure MCT oil, not coconut oil itself. Coconut oil contains less MCT than these studies use, and research hasn't shown it helps with weight loss. It's still high in calories. Adding it to your diet without cutting elsewhere can lead to weight gain. The brain health claims, especially for Alzheimer's, are based on early theories, not solid evidence. No large human trials support coconut oil for preventing or treating Alzheimer's. Its antimicrobial effects are real in test tubes, but there's little proof eating it fights infections in people. Most other health claims rely on anecdotes or weak studies. The reality: there's no strong scientific proof for most of coconut oil's supposed benefits. The grand promises remain unproven. Use it for flavor, not as a miracle cure. How does coconut oil stack up against other cooking oils? With so many options on the market, it's important to know how each one affects your health and cooking style. Olive oil, especially extra virgin, is a Mediterranean diet staple linked to heart health and longevity. It's celebrated for its robust flavor and versatility in salads, sautés, and even baking. It's low in saturated fat and rich in monounsaturated fats and antioxidants, which help protect your cells from damage and support overall wellness. Studies show replacing saturated fats with unsaturated ones, like olive oil, lowers LDL and heart disease risk. This simple swap can make a big difference in your long-term cardiovascular health. Vegetable oils like canola and sunflower are high in polyunsaturated fats, also better for heart health. They're often used for frying, baking, and salad dressings. For high-heat cooking, these oils are healthier and more versatile than coconut oil. Their higher smoke points make them ideal for stir-frying and roasting. Compared to butter, both coconut oil and butter are high in saturated fat and raise LDL. While they add richness, they're best used sparingly. Health organizations recommend limiting both. Too much saturated fat can increase your risk of heart disease over time. Coconut oil's main drawback is its high saturated fat. Despite its popularity, the evidence for its health benefits is limited. Oils liquid at room temperature, olive, canola, avocado, have stronger evidence for health benefits. These oils are associated with lower inflammation and better cholesterol profiles. Coconut oil can add unique flavor, but it's not a healthy replacement for unsaturated oils. Use it occasionally for taste, not as your everyday oil. For daily use, stick with oils backed by science. Choose those with proven benefits for your heart and overall health, and enjoy coconut oil in moderation. Coconut oil's popularity is a masterclass in marketing. Words like virgin and cold-pressed make it sound pure, but don't change its fat profile. Marketers link it to healthy tropical populations, implying their good health comes from coconut oil. Social media and influencers amplified the hype, often ignoring critical science. The narrative pits coconut oil against unhealthy processed oils, tapping into distrust of mainstream advice. This story is compelling, but oversimplifies the science. The global coconut market is worth billions, fueling the trend. Many advocates genuinely believe in its benefits, but the claims often outpace the evidence. Always look for solid science, not just a good story. Major health organizations urge caution with coconut oil. The American Heart Association, World Health Organization, and others recommend limiting saturated fat, including coconut oil. Their advice is based on decades of research showing saturated fat raises LDL and heart disease risk. They see the coconut oil trend as a step backward for public health. Most nutrition experts echo this, frustrated by online misinformation. They warn against swapping heart-healthy oils for coconut oil. Small amounts for flavor are fine, but large amounts are risky. A minority of experts defend coconut oil, citing MCTs and traditional diets, but this is not the mainstream view. The consensus: coconut oil is not a health food and should be used sparingly. Don't be fooled by the hype. Stick to what's proven. So, what's the bottom line on coconut oil? The evidence for its health benefits is weak. The evidence it raises LDL is strong. Marketing has outpaced science, creating a health halo it doesn't deserve. But you don't have to banish it. Use it as a specialty ingredient, not a daily staple. Think of it like butter, fine for flavor in certain recipes, but not a health food. Prioritize unsaturated fats like olive, canola, or avocado oil for everyday use. Enjoy coconut oil's taste in moderation, but skip the spoonfuls in your coffee. The coconut oil story is a lesson in nutrition and marketing. The truth is, in the middle, it's neither poison nor panacea. It's just a fat, high in saturated fatty acids, with a unique flavor. Enjoy it for taste, not as a miracle cure. A healthy diet is about balance, variety, and whole foods, not chasing the next superfood trend.